Uyo ba. Ushia be ma. Fufro no hunu so ye guda. This in ye eda wasan be ma fufro nsa so mo no die tetotwe. Yes, as a relationship in panties, do be a be may be a war. Ushia fufro man ngro. Relationship in the rich. A warrior on. Would my dear dangerous one right now? Would my crow? Would my crow? Near man, a woman, only my dear dangerous. I was all here so ye pa.
Ring and wedding ring.
Near one. There are some one thing is unreplaceable. And your Bible was what? Nanyan to man your way. I had a back. Many that will be a rich as any producer so per se, who pay Janko there. But also, until the time the Amarambe Busu, Ubusua, the more now Ubusu, now tough. So not all dressings are fastened. Life be as when a man tie bones some of the tomato man. Who share comfort tomaguna nine. Who's be down nine? What copy cake on you? Why you be here?
And a friend anklet.
Share.
So the anklets are 29.
Oh, just you, oh, congrats on 9. Asamato.
Lovely ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dommy and I welcome you to another educative episode of Let's Discuss on Dommy Studios. Today, we are coming to dive into a serious discussion, very critical one. Sit, grab some drink, whatever you can grab, you can get your hands on, and then sit down and then watch. Okay, sit down, watch. If you haven't subscribed to Dommy Studios, do well to hit on the subscription button and then hit on the notification bell so that anytime that we drop a video, you also get your hands on it. Do well to comment, share your opinion in the comment section. Let me introduce my special guest. So today I'm here with
I'm Prophet K.N. Bennett, CRP, founder of Bezora Ministry International.
You're welcome to Dommy Studios.
All right, thank you so much. I'm grateful.
Because of this episode, I really need somebody who can really dive into the realm. And then I will get my hands on nobody than you, Prophet K.N. Bennett.
Sure. Because
I'm very grateful.
Yeah, me too. I'm very grateful to be here. I really appreciate the invite that you have been given unto me to come on this show. I'm telling you.
No, I have to be grateful for you coming.
No.
Okay, so today we are discussing on the spiritual do's and don'ts that affect destiny. We always talk about the physical things that if you neglect, it's going to affect your life. But they say that there's another world within this physical world that when you go contrary against them, they're going to hunt your life down. Today we are coming to find out whether it's very true or it's not. So, man of God, Prophet, what are our spiritual laws?
Spiritual laws.
Just spiritual law. What you know is a constitution. The Lord that governs the institution, the Lord that governs school, the Lord that governs church, the Lord that governs the entire country. But I hear something like spiritual laws. What are our spiritual laws?
All right. Once again, we thank everyone who is watching Dommy Studio. I always say that watching Dommy Studio is a blessing.
For real.
Yes, it entails a lot. And I want all the youths, especially the youth, to sit. If only you want to be great in life. If only you want to be great in life. You want to move fast in life. You want to be rich. Then you have to watch this video to the end.
Okay.
Because this topic, as soon as I get it on my phone, I said something onto myself. I said, wow, this entails a lot.
Wow.
Because there are more that the youth have to hear. Things we take them as normal, they are not normal. And things we are afraid of them. We see them as something that can destroy you. In the realms of the spirit, it is not over there. It hasn't destroyed destiny.
Wow.
Yes. That is why we have many people that they are not doing well in life, because there are some things that is already in their mind that this, you don't have to do it. It will destroy your life. Meanwhile, in the realms of the spirit, that one is not accountable. Wow. And the things that we have been taking as advantages like normal, we do it, our day in, day out activities. These are the things that is destroying many destinies in the realms of the spirit.
Wow, it's crucial.
Sure. When your eyes is being open, you know them. Automatically, you will know them.
Okay.
Because when your eyes is being open, you have the privilege to see demons, principalities.
So they are real.
They are real.
Demons. You can see demons like this.
You can see them.
Ha.
You can see them. You will see demons.
So can I see one?
Principalities.
So can I see one?
It is possible. It is possible to see.
Wow.
You will see demons, principalities, rivers, mountains. There are some demons that they live in mountains. So as soon as your eyes is being opened, you have the privilege to enter into that kingdom, to know things over there.
Wow.
If you don't have a spiritual eyes, it is very difficult to know things about the spiritual. You will not know. And the most dangerous part of it is that
Wow.
you don't know it, but you are doing it.
Wow. I was about to ask that question.
Soldier ni wamrano, police ni wamrano, sunsum mrao. And the laws in the realms of the spirit, they are the laws that rule physical.
Wow.
Tinyeba sunsum mrano, and the dia asaseso mrano ni sunsum so.
But you just answered one of my questions. I was about to ask you that it's ignorance of spiritual rules, an excuse, you know. Yeah, but you just said that whether you know or you don't know,
it works.
It works. Wow. It looks like as you are telling the show around, you are trying to host me. You've already got into my questions. Are these serious? Whether you know or not, ignorance works. Is never an excuse.
Sunsum the dia asaseso. And the chere shebre until we are honam nipa. And the most dangerous thing is yes, mere da ho bia no to say nipa di so so pese upeja nko ade a but also nim ntini tem bia mara no bebusu ubusu a the more na ubusu na wo tofam wo shebre wa bra bo na e ba wiye
o kan say mi say emre was as in control spiritual rules, but rules are spiritual and they control. But at this time, let me ask you this. So, our modern lifestyle, you know, clashing with spiritual principles.
Dangerous. There are some lifestyles that we don't know them, and the youth are fan of it. Your lifestyle be warmer. You to do say as a life, a fashion, masa.
Let's talk.
Batakali. Eye kuro bi so atade amamre. Wo tere be chona se. Ye wa atade bi wa wo sha ye friend comfort ade. Wo tere me chona se. Wo de se wonim koto bi shekeke. Comfort bi ahye obu se wo so wotumi obetrayo. So there are some things where yes e kan ho a demon bi hye wo hunu se wo ye ne member. I want next. The kingdom. Nto otin di ade to so at once.
Okay.
Otumi ye bibi. But also nim. So not all dressings are fashion. Life be ba so the man tie obo so mo de tomato mo na. Wo nim. Share. Comfort tomagu na ne nan. Wo so be da wo nan. Wo wa kope keke oni wa ye obi ti ase e.
And a friend anklet.
Share.
So the anklets are turn nan.
Oh, just o konkura nso nan. Asema to. Ade bi a won ti ase ne nye. Yes, aduane ne wa meto wo ma me bochi aso ne yachi wade. Tie sunsum kasa ne. What tell me Jonas? There are some things we want my time and tell you. Ni ente be mo bi sa question bebrebe ni say. Ye ni bia mpem ready so. Ye ni bi odi mra so ye ne teme. True of us. I'm telling the truth. Ye ni who can say man chere na be bo ano no. Who say you are implementing some kind of laws be the manner. What tell me Jonas? Sa sikani bia can say chere na ofa ye easy manner. But ye ni oboa odi mra so edene na ye di oboa. But sikani ti asem na empa nti ma hia ni da bi okoso ye hia ni aye dere man so ofa mra dressing bi by on any belt bi e by na ye wo ɛtɔ wase no automatically increase will last.
Wow.
Because in the kingdom, there are some kingdom be or 3 kingdom be almost short to be my so spends. Until they implement that. Come and see, the youth were fan of it. Almost torn chaka. At the moment, Tebeto was cinema. Our corner sorry at once.
Wow.
At our son a week, you know, only Mabed Debuta, or your Baswa, Boa. You haven't seen him done because now they need spends.
Seriously?
I'm not short too. Bema Hunsu.
So now like yeah running after some brands and brand be about so okay we say fight running after
brand be about so be a meaning.
It will meaning.
It will meaning. Shaman Pabway. Won't say.
Yeah, research.
Don't say. What can I say? Drawing
the head of Medusa.
What can I say? Drawing. Could you code
logo near the head of Medusa?
Until a dear be a new walker. A dear be a woman say, yeah, we are CBM. But I have from you were chilly. That is the reason why we say, only probably a person about be a question get a spiritual father. Nya soon ja. Ejo na jo ayo ba ifo ne okogirem e wa busu afie MP amam age ne mabo ne dia ba fie. What na me cho na say hwe dangerous ye woni okogirem age ne mabo ne dia ba fie. Nti wo so onya sunsun aja ne ba ifo na kwaji ne mabo ne aba no be yi ono ne disia na wo na firi. Else you will not succeed. That is why we have been seeing paternal cases repeating, maternal cases repeating. Etone maame etone nua ato asomasi ato no so ade bia be hunu se wo fie bia wo fie bia edi ni panya bia sunsun bi hweso yare bia be hunu se wano madura enko bia no sunsun bi tai sa de kodachi
yes ade we dey we malaria adru enko
spiritual things and the rule asase spiritual laws and the rule asase. There are things we are not funny. It will destroy your life. Yawo mra o yawo niema o wo te na mention ase and no ba timi bu ne nsa na okwasi wo sebere da so be pija
bu ne nsa na okwasi
oba bu ne nsa na okwehfu na yi ase wo te se te ase awuo wo sebere da so be pija na minka sunsun awere wo san kese bi nkere mema
okay
wo yem be sew wo be tofam wa brabo be pawiye.
Okay.
Masa, say urade bie wani bie won. Wonu se say nipa bi won mo emobo. Nipa bi membo. On say, yesi obabu ne nsa 3 days na we free period. A dangerous period. On say, yeah no. Ye emphasize gina wo. Ade ye free ho.
Free dey pay.
Not all free things are free. Obabu ne nsa 3 days we dangerous. Or your deity kase or your dangerous or babu nsa wie ne 3 days in the dangerous.
Wow.
I knew kon say be ma akora de no ho ka no. Wo no ho ka na nya senketo a.
Wow. 3 days now science prove say this is a free period.
Sure.
And the obani fair.
And then catch in danger zone na.
I say na danger zone na. Wow.
It's dangerous.
Wow. Do also subscribe to Dommy Studios. You know, this is just an intro. We haven't gotten into it. This is just an intro. Intro in pony. Oh, who was I also? So I'm free zone. Free period. Free period. Okay, and okay, just another chat. What yes so? Oh, why is that cat? Wow. Okay. So man of God, we do hear that you're in a wrong relationship, you're in the wrong relationship. But spiritually, how do you see that there's a wrong relationship? And then that wrong relationship delays destiny.
Sure.
You ever see the spiritual, the spiritual laws also govern relationships and related to marriage.
All right. All right.
So that wrong relationship delays destiny.
I really understand your question.
Okay.
Sometimes you might be hearing prophecy. This relationship is wrong. Leave. You say, maybe I didn't suffer no.
Bema no so nya wo hwe. Oba no so nya wo hwe.
Ye hu no. Etera na ewu ni.
Okay.
Ejina wa de ye ni hu no. etra de wo wuni enti se be ma yetimi hye no kon sa abaya na ne nante no dwane anya sa wo hye bre wabara baba wiye ye hunu nema bi oye ade bi wo se nipa ye oye anome som
Okay.
tienie curses bi wo fa to won so a no prayer can take it away hwe mo de bibi akwahye mpaebo ye wa amamre o sofo wo de se wo ba wo ye sofo wo ye bishop wo ye difo wo ba to nsuom na owu a ya fa oyo kobo mpai na akoda de mpi
Oh mada
ade na ron fa oyo kobo mpai
se konfuni we se mkosi tia me so
je samu ko ya amamre o nti ne me yetimi hunu sa ne ma na obi wo no ma wa fom amamre kese bi a ne hyebere e mata se obi so wo saa brabo no saa tebie no wa ye saa ne ma na wo no a wo partner na wa ba na brabo no wo no at the moment amu benya sexually connection no saa no me na da no so e bitimi ba wo so wo hyebere be tofam wo te na me chona se it is dangerous. The most dangerous thing are your past cases are through sex. One one's line one is dangerous. And in the person will be a yinahua, he has some demon through sex. Yan small be man, he has small bar. Because sex in a course of a massa is dangerous. There are some things when you do them, it's not by prayer, it's by spiritual things. You need direction. And you couldn't easy. Is that not easy? Share Peter no ni Yesu na ntino toguso. No ya pache. I don't know Yesu healing no. Call the be wo no ma. No break here. It's unreversible.
Wow.
There are some code be wo no ma break here. It's unreversible. Nti aso wo ye duru tama ye hye nkoma. Awurade bie ni. Wuti hunu se krati oji no no nti wo ne sebede. Onka wo biem. Nkura nhyɛ ne be hye wo. Wa yero ho aba asore. Na wo sebede ne de eni wo. Nti tem bia me ka kire ne okoye bone se wadwene ne se me koye bone no ede mbe kobro nsajam ene te sa de ajabi dabi yero ho ye na heaven na ye ko no enye bone asem e ya dom asenwia no so obi ko wu no nyankwaje ko heaven utere me chona se obi bebo abrabo etse fata bia at the point of death obi wura bro nsajam bi na nke ya atom osisi no at the point of death nke odi ni wura bro nsajam utere me chona se but me can't tell you to say you be very careful because if you want to succeed in life, I mean, kasa nchire Kristo ni me kasa chire ni pani opeso bobra. So yen kremuni so ye wan. Wo na me ni wudi nkobo. Wo te na me kache ona se. Nti obi wo no ma, bo nso wa ya ade bi no me abeto na so. Ti se be ma na nema mienu. E wo deni no mo ne ba ba ko ada. Na sa ba no be ma no kofa no. Wawu.
Oma tresom na yiwa ba ware.
O fe de say. Tresom. Kakataya.
Oma tresom na yiwa ba be fa.
Masa. Sa nkrofo mi ensa ni nyina dangerous. Wa busunsu mi mrakese so. O sebre wasie. Things that destroy destiny bronsam ahun say bronsam ne nyema birim yamana ye fo ma youth. Hwe dangerous. Abrante bi o mama nka asem tra abrante bi friend. O friend no say, "Papa, mate won kana na ye toto me na dangerous. Papa mi wu. Papa mi wu. Na humi ensi so. Ye bo bi moja na ahwe. Ye bo moja na ahwe. Papa mi wu. Mi soro ka mi mpa ibom. Mi we ni dia na me boss of opanyini bi dini. O Ghana. O edi for kese ye wa Accra. Me pony didn't say or spiritual father no must say na me say hey why ya be nti papa no nim o kum but onim papa na me bo mpai ma na ma problem ni increase ye onim papa na ni abaye bia nante o de ho ka no sa abaye no be your girl nti papa na bo mpai automatically you will die onim so kum share things of the spirit are dangerous obekun no nim
or spiritual father.
Obekun.
Enti ne wo ba pan so wo nso e.
Hwan no. Chama jai. Now, cooking can Bible and kura dey busy. O sebre nyina be yira. So there are some YouTube masa be careful. Share. Papa no ne sa ba ya na nante. Momuntamte. The guy is not aware, not that he is aware. Say me papa. girl ni na makofa na yes how
ignorance.
He is not aware.
Nimhoshi.
Onimu na me di code ade na catch say one friend ni pass so say am say o pa friend lady no friend or join lady no. O say am ni pa na to say ah I don't need me papa no one can them. Now the guy is dead. Share o ga survive. Won ni nsunsu masem. Wo bewu. Oko. Shadow nkon wi kire bibia wi Yesu nyame na memo wafa. Say bia wu abekọ heaven. Na man fa Yesu na kra na aje kwa. Come. Ade achi ya pa because me ne kasana angel of death ejina na nche. Timi ya weso bi. But I have to tell him. Why no?
Hey. And unya be unya girl bi na unya girl bi so nza nkwatere wa pa first. Wo ba ni muna.
Dia gro sebre be tough. The man is a prophet. But when na dwena nko. E bia na dwene ko wa nko hunu ni obeye. O tere me Jonas. Hey. Chairman,
He's serious.
Chairman, it's dangerous. Nti me spiritual father. Who on sorry saw your ba saw your one. You cannot get my number. You can't be my friend. Share. When you papa. Oboa Alpha. Tisunsu membrase.
But man of God, you were saying something that mistakes go on, man. You recover. By one, as a betray more was him back. So after mistakes, your destiny can't be recovered. Intimate. But I've been hearing a lot on social media. Be like, yeah, we use that Habai, can Habai be purified.
Oh yeah, and it's saying or they pay like you. I don't speak because of likes and those stuffs. I tell the spiritual law. Till me say, Peter, no ya pache. No toguso. Yes, so ko nyane Lazarus. Nti de hibi na ko ntime nye. Peter de na nye. Na code be we break area. Be careful. Not for the sake of your destiny, not for the sake of your heaven. Huh? Not for the sake of your heaven. They can't heaven but in the sight of heaven is grace, but in the sight of prosperity is law. Know the differences. Prosperity, there is no favor, it's not grace. The blessing is in the Bible. The blessing in the Bible. They have no promise for anybody. Tieni nyame nheri pa bi abo se memo waye ka tro pray bo se nyame de se nipa accredited da ho eye se me ikosoro because yes ye baby me wiamba befo aba enne bo she asa. That is why sinners have it. They have money, they are rich. The demon of poverty rejoices the most when he sees Christian on their knees praying for money. Because money does not answer to prayers. The demon of poverty is greater, mightier than fasting and prayer combined. You are joking. In the sight of prosperity is law, no grace. I need to be in Kwasora way, you know. Oh, Kwasora Pacho, I saw it, dear. Sorry, nothing in Yabra, when I call heaven, and Koye, you want a kind. Sa kwan obi atime faso nyon kwa sori time faso.
So aside the sexual side itimi faso abepa obi sebre dia manie brand and the other, what other means?
Tienye, there are some 3 people in life omo nipa bi abrabom. They are very dangerous. They can decide who you have to be. These 3 people, be very careful with them. Be very, very careful. Share. I'm going to say, be very careful.
Well,
1, nipa ni usi watade.
How do you see what that?
But you want to say, so we catch and say, papa, in wife. And then when you go to my dressing. Into wine sabe nesi, at most for being kurano. That person, obey to mama will serve that safety. Share. Bible say, later to watade. They might lesser. Now, Dommy Studios. Until what are you could have when they see what are you? What did I mention? I say, bet him what promise and fail, and I'll be promising me a failure as I am and send it about. Being count 1, 2, 3. You see what are you? 2 ni ohunu wa dejam
Promise and fail.
Promise and fail ne saa nneɛma na nipa kɔ no waba n'akyi ne nneɛma saa nneɛma mmiɛnsa yi ɛna de ba 1 ni osi w'ataadeɛ 2 ni ohunu wa dejam the one who sees your nakedness the one in have affair masa hwɛ
Na do dware ofin kwa.
hwɛ ma menka asɛm kyerɛ wo ɛne nti omutimi decide who you have to be o tere me Jonas ma menka asɛm kyerɛ wo wobɛte diifo bi ɔyɛ very powerful dangerous na small girl bi ababɔntene na odi dinner tem na ne me die na odi dinner to we di dinner tem sa but the diifo na no so te so ɔdome obi wawu very powerful wodi agro bekum ari na sa ni paron do me no code bi asɛe wo sonson because of that affair so betima ye nipa ni bibia it takes something and easy this say bia ni sunsun na edi na chi na edi info na chi ni hunu sa abaya na ya atra so na sunsun na ba betene ne nsa wo no so wote se ma ya bi ni didi adi info atemo mungu wote na me chona se nti ni ohunu wa dejam 3 no no aduane ma wudi e kire botia na wudidi wo so hwe se na ba na wudidi wo da se aduane akoto na no anda se be mu a
ɛna nka me bi za na akoto na bontene
ani nti asikani bia nta mpe ba bi basa didie ba no se wo furu be ya man nti uduru nche kwanche wo ba bia mo na no wajibi no watena se be very careful of these 3 people are very dangerous men kan se bi nchira wo you to ebu ya ni gu nema bi so oba wonyema o trabo some me ansa oduru 9 asiye ni kwanso ko
so mo ko si obudi akiri
udi akira na wutwam asiye uguru ho ubewu asamanfo ni bi aba asase so very easy for them very easy for them very easy sa bosomi na waduru ma awokọ easy say obi e wawu be dawo ye furu ma wode ne ba asase so possible. The Bible says John the Baptist was a man that carried the spirit of Elijah. Yeah, John the Baptist, no incarnation. What did I mention? Because John the Baptist was a man that carried the spirit of Elijah. Elijah soon soon a woman. Until John the Baptist, no Elijah. What did I mention? Some means in a one will be a woman. To me, foul so bad as
that means it's a mobile fast so bad as that's serious. Well, let me ask you, who can curse you for it to come true?
Nipa otimi curse manibam. 1, o papa, wa wo no wa ba asase so. O ho atade a wa se bi en fa nche papa. O shira akora wa dome ho.
Tade aka ho. If I ya papa.
Mpabo a wa se ade bi a wa yisu. En fa nche papa. O shira wo oje papa no nim ofiri na komom. What did ye me da wa se. Eba, rade ma ho so onim odome ho. Enye nshira o kese nature be turn in a worse to curse.
Atade pe.
Ade ne account what you su. What tell me Jonas say? There are some things we want what you su. Ye fa nche papa, nchire ni die. Wo be tofam. Ana obi a wabu nkotodwe amana bo mpa ya ama woda. Hwe, sa nipa no ye ne nko. Oye wade no ntini nante a live in peace. Go in peace. Nyesa wodi agoro. From Dausia no, this is Adano. Mpaya ni ade papa waka to so bia. Etime dane, ye no me to so. Nti check it. Time so ye babu no ba no te se sofo bi sisi a. Ko mane nya wasem. Look for your destiny. That is all.
Aka papa. Dipa wa bo mpaya ama woda. Omi enupe.
Say dipa mi no mo ye dangerous.
Na maami.
Maami ntimi ndome.
Seriously.
O maami dome wa, o papa timi peja. But o papa dome wa, o maami ntimi peja. Maami anu mi nhire ni. O shira wa, atmosphere bi. Ere na ho. Presence. But the papa shira wa, seed. The words of fathers is a seed. But the words of mothers, a presence. Presence. It is any adiasa. Na efiro beritia bi mebe firi wako. O tere picture na se. Sa de tie, sa na maame nsem tie. Eni nti a Jacob and Esau. Maame na ntema nhira ne odo no no. Ode ne fa ho kokoji nhira o papa no. Adam ha wodo no wo nhira no. Enye. Maame kasa a presence. But the papa kasa a seed.
But there is this thing I'm curious about to ask you. I don't know much about spiritism. I don't know much about that. But what spiritual dons? What specific spiritual dons? I want you to mention this specific spiritual dons that people ignore the most in this generation. What is specific spiritual dons that people in this generation ignores the most?
Sex.
Wrong
sex. Who didn't say anybody now would be asked?
I never only Diana.
Only
Diana.
Dia.
Diase.
Dia kusu ho yesu. Ye dia jinanchane hey. You don't exist. Say me parwe. Nga won kobo mpaye. Me e ba oso won. Enya mpaye o.
Sa?
Enya mpaye. Obeti ma kwa atwe akobo mpaye.
Na mu hu me twam na ehante wana.
Masa, nature sin be reject you. Universe be reject you. Share.
Since I started say ekasa.
Be me ni kwan se ohun so asase so.
Wow.
A curse. Oni ba ne die abon so yiri be ma abontino wo je gufam. Oni where you don't exist. Wo sabere nya adwuma. Uni ba bia 2 meter in the Bible bia 2 meter we waste here. See. Aha. See. Aha na 2 meter. Ye 2 me ti ye hunsu.
Ya mani me nyina.
Yes. Muna 2 meter. Nti be ma bia wabo adwuma bebere. Na wo ne hunsu ni wa give bebere. Na oba so give ne hunsu bebere. Omo be hia. Omo nyina omo ye hia fo omo nye. Forget it. It doesn't matter the kind of prayer you pray. It doesn't matter your business. Last hour you be poor, you go broke. Accra na mo be wo na ba asase yesu no. Accra no pa forget it. Onye ye da. Untimi survive because Accra no hunso na e ba no. Finim. You ya won say, ya dwena kwa say nyame no se ba bi o implement bibi di abreyen. Wo ba hwe papa. You give what you have. You give what you have. Until you take papa no mu no. And until you walk around Awurade ante san akora ne ti. Nanim ankose bibi no. E say wo no papa na so yesi. Wo ne man nyina so yesi. You give what you have. Hwe nka ga se de ya. And we are young. Yet the Biako say grace, you will not be rich. Who can you be our one neck? That is the reason why in here, as you can for the West, our motor usually say, only per the end to be to say. Any penny and a bit in my I am Rana a good who niso. One open was as a medintin. What Nina Abaka shadow? No, no. Emfa, over tough.
A man of God, is it everything that we have to pray about?
Not everything.
They say we have forms of prayers and some postures of prayers. It's spiritual ethics. So they say, we encountered you here. You born home paisi. We encountered you born paisi. But I'm sorry. I'm
Sawabrewo adie bi ho. Christian, what we normally do in a church, 2 elements, air and earth. There are 4 elements. I will we are here. It really be water, fire, earth, and air. Church near Takoso or Park is here. 2 earth and air. Roman 4 na year fast. Normally fire I can't want them. Ntuko Roman sorry na me chiro mu ne na me chiro mu yenti Roman for so kenel e form wa add fire as an element ɛwɔ church wo. O te dem echo na say.
Wow.
Nti at that moment no wanya earth and a fire. O te dem echo na say. O se Roman for mo ta atu nsuo ba. Bo say nhyira nsuo.
Yeah.
Mo asene add water element. Na you fall dangerous. Until you obedient say what better pa about some certain things are. Konsu etene sokene 7 jinawana do rompaboa metals bi e wo hu bi ayi firi ho say ye ring asomade yini nyina firi ho na so kenna no jina ho face nsuo no o ti ase wo no mpaboa at that moment you are communicating with the 4 elements you can be dangerous.
Wow, this is serious. Now, Prophet, this animal engages into such attack. It will be to me, badam.
Humfo nyeye. Me obe me a masa me yesu nsu madwuma. Me yesu nsu madwuma. Chairman. Me se me ye de. Me se me ye de. Yesu nsu madwuma. Me ye adwuma. Me ye chairman me ye adwuma. What you say? Share. Momo kan Bible na momo sorry. Ye kana ye hunu code.
Code ne dey.
Anya se get wa. Ye hunu code to spiritual things. But momo kana munya stories. Memory stories. Because what we used to movie na aka yo.
Me from my family there. You know be using sponge back. How will be a one day? We sponge in retire when we sponge in retire. Is there any spiritual law back in that?
Sure.
Seriously.
Masa, ade dangerous cry yen share kese tawo. A very dangerous. Ni kwan se oni obi ase tawo. Dangerous. Ade bia e wo me so me nka physical yare and I say no spiritual thing so bia it is easy to get contact with it. Say ye papa nye papa. What tell me say? Ya wo name bi wo no ma dangerous. It is said obi de tawo apopa da ho. No hunu se aye dada. No de gu fon de ye ntoma go. Wunya ni monyam da. Unuru ba bia dangerous. Watade aye hyew. Ye mfa nya ntoma go. Unuru akiri wa brabom. You can never succeed.
I say atade mai ma sha atade titintimi da ye ntoma go.
Share. Usunsum tim. Elijah amfa na atade ama Elijah. Dey na see ye. Wo de watade agufia ma ye de papa fie. O sebre exist. Unura chiri da. Onipa bi obeti asa atade no so bia wo unsa ne ho abrabom.
Wow.
Ete se wo de watade ese aduane. Pressure. Menka yare pressure. Abrabom pressure. Wo so yem na afiri wonsa. Wo so yem na afiri wonsa. Wo so ye enyeye. So you see the spiritual laws rule physical. Not physical laws rule spiritual. I mean, can't say being true. Say, we oba, we share be ma, for no one so you good. Be senior, and that was son, be ma for France, also one or die, tetoken. Yes, as our relationship in India. Pantes, do be a be maybe a war, we share for from an relationship in the rich. Na me say nipa we good and chen wa dane what sanne man wan kasa what you impartation there would anymore. Say a marriage be good nye prayer ni say be good say wo do panties dada on pra bi aworo o toma dada be ma bi asosom kama na wo de kwa aware a wo bo a wo di agro wo be ba fie what did I mention? Say, dangerous. We don't share them. Now you're back for our area. I did be a beca war. Our arena see beer. The infant Jane. A yoke to our infant. Nipani demand de crop say, sister, I'm functional. But a man, bitch, into China, while not to phone. Our area, warrior, wouldn't matter dangerous to our arena. What do you matter? Nyema na wo nyina oni ma dey dangerous. I was ohwe so ye pa.
Ring and wedding ring.
Nyerwa. There are some one thing is unreplaceable. Anya Bible so. Na enya ntoma anya we. E ade ba ko. Ring case no. They can't ring case what you say. Ade case na same no. Sa ade no. Aware ni nyina na yeso mu. And na ye to twene ntem.
Because my tata na say rubber no mayi rubber na atwache.
Sa ring case no. Seba ifo bi nsaka aware no betwe decide na yesesi wo. Mu root no. Won hunu se be ma ne ba ne de ni nyina hye. Ene ye mu root. So hunu se ukunu ye maasem bebre. O pasa nsogu ring case no. Sorry anadu de so ne Canada abontere. Ne kasa na fa gu fam. Ebe tinani so once. By phone nim nti ofa ne ntem obi de yera wo wedding ase. Ring case no e dangerous. Ena ya de a yentime replace wo wedding ase. Asa kawa etime chew ma akoto foforo. Bible utime koto foforo. Ntoma utime to foforo. Na case ne. Utime
na so no koto foforo so no so what to this.
Utime to.
What to this case.
Ena ye mu wedding rings in free. Nti ena ye root of the marriage. We can't open wedding case very powerful than the prayers and so for the bonus had and a share. And there be a mon pie. But there be only ring case.
Just critical.
Nti mana omunin sunsum nsem no mukura baye na bi won mo ye or ye made of honor. What you say? Bi o di be man echi bi o ba ware bi say o ba ne target no. Of fun in them.
Oi. Hele dem etin so.
O tere be chona se. Me ma sorry. The church of Bezura. So be warrior. Flower na ekura no. Oboa.
Onto.
Me ma ne nto. Onto hwe.
I said I go like some.
Boy, ne baton. Oji yere ma nko wale mba chawo.
Sa.
Osuba ne nya yi ni ko wale. Me ma ne nto da. Chama. Me ma ne so mfa ncheda. Fako fi. Hwe. Yo se bibi mu enha ye na fra wanso ye bu. Do ni fra waso ne bo. Na mi dikodu ne no. Me wa wala wie nti wa wie. I say school ni ha. Wa twere wasi awie no to ne buku bu. Ne ye ma ke ye. O ti ase ye. No ahuru kosoro ye ri ache no. Onche, o be ba fi.
Wow.
Onche. There are some things you want be conscious about it.
I see some people are not compatible. Ban be maybe omesia or you're not compatible. Aside say genotype, aside blood group, I say spiritually, they carry some kind of element. Yeah, when we be share. So we said that what any begu. It won't to the extent so we can say day born, we need worry. And on pursue to
I no cry. There will be one man. The element in the crown or your fire. There will be one man or your water. There will be one man or your sun. Some of them they are not compatible. What tell me what I say? It will be one man. It will be a was as you be our spirit number. Spirit number, the spirit number be here.
Spirit number be here.
In here. Yes, spirit number no the bass as you soon 3.
I know that spirit number
it's dangerous. You know, you bet him work with spiritual number who is a cry incarnation. What bass as soda? Number down so to me teresa what bass as soda. Yes, spirit number na 3. Josimu Julius Wonder Nigua. Nansanso. Messi yes. What tell me what I say? Yes, we are Juma for 3 years. Offer be porno. Moses Elia ebe kan ho mo ye 3. Ne spirit number na ye 3. Kwame Nkrumah spirit number na ye 4. Ghana GHANA ye 4. 4 chere builder obi a wosi.
Na ye 5.
Enya sa o.
Anya letter no.
Enya letter no.
Ghana no good.
Wa wira. Nene se Kwame Nkrumah se nke
wapa.
Enya sa na ye no.
Okay, Jesus.
They will code or decode.
Because you both Jesus say number 5.
Share.
This until okay my yira.
Obeyira. Ti Kwame Nkrumah ne spirit number. Na ye 4. Na Ghana na ejina oma 4. What you say? That is the reason when yeah, that's so kind be seen there. You can't forget him. Because the number na Ghana ni shia pepepe. Nti no a builder. Ohun ne mo ye ba. Opa ma president bi amra me ye adwuma sesen. Yentimi fa den compare Kwame Nkrumah da. Na wiase ba wiye.
But let's talk about this. You see, the born, it's something on social media. Hey, you could see how you say, so when you say, when you're compatible, and we
Dabi share Dabi na be cancer actually so much psychology forget about that and entesa but it is obi yewa oye ba panyini na okowale obi oye ba panyini mami enu na osem gina ye na mama ni bere because ba panyini bi ya no wagya no me wona no me percentage mu kese ne da wo abeti o tere me chonase enye day memenda mu wale joda dabi entesa enye no but we have some spiritual things we all ma dangerous. What tell me chonase? Yes, enye about sa dabi. Ya be kan say bi odisi wu adwene joda for mu suban ti say oboa you cannot implement that. Intimi nkyere sa say joda phobia we quiet we say entesa enye no kre.
So then how will you know say your element correspond to this element, this person's element?
That is why we have spirit people over there.
So unless
that is what not by default now any.
No,
not by default.
Aside spirituality, people no suban here. We good we say. So you ain't mean none of them who say okay. People may need to one more spiritual the beboa. When they make me okay corresponding to be say the beboa.
What do you mean hobby? You can decode.
We do pray a lot. But I heard this that we have spiritual growth and we grow in the realms of the spirit. We grow aside your age, you developing, we grow spiritual. But how are you able to know your growth? I mean your rank in the realms of the spirit.
Sure. You, for instance, you might not know because you don't have eyes that sees. You understand? But we, the prophet, that we do spiritual things. We know when you are growing, you will see it. When you are decreasing, you will see it. Yes, you will see it. Because that there are some realms we want man. Now we need dangerous. But it says to me access. First, demon be who are onyane. Kowona akra ujina wana kra ibi kwa kra busa. Udi agorobe ku to me need in welcome. But the demon who are we sent yes. What tell me chance? So you see them. Nema bi be daddy. Ebe mu wahu. But who near near hu. Yes e bia de hunu ni ka kire. Ayesa wotu na o blaze let here down safefefe. And any friend to me hu.
Okay.
Ne color. Just a walk catch and say, color need to say, need to say, sort and make answer. Good. But what when you automatically?
Wow. A question that I want to pan and be that day, boy. Mr. Is not TikTok too much.
I don't cry.
Okay, I name one to me worry. One to me worry. Serena saying this is the part one. This is the part one of the do's and don'ts that affect destiny. Man of God, thank you very much for handling my invitation.
I'm grateful.
We'll come up for the next session.
Sure.
Part two.
Sure.
We have to educate the youth a lot.
Sure.
There was a time that I heard you. I saw this your video on the internet. You were saying that the youth is your emphasis.
Sure.
You're placing much emphasis on the youth.
Sure.
So anytime we break such a topic concerning the youth, the way you are eager to come and talk.
Sure. Sure.
I love your energy.
Sure.
I love your energy. You're imparting a lot.
I'm grateful.
You're really imparting a lot. Okay. So this is Dommy Studios, and my name is Dommy. Don't forget about you hitting on the notification button so that anytime you drop a video, you also get your hands on it. But let me ask you, before you sleep, let me ask you a question. What have you learned? What at all is bothering you? What at all do you think that it has been an obstacle? It has been a barrier for you? What at all have you been praying about that is not working? Do you really want to know the person you are dating that is leading to relation, that is leading to marriage? Do you really want to know the true colors of that person? Then you have to watch this episode to the end. Then you have to wait for the next session, the next episode for the part 2. Because the part 2, trust, I'm going to ask deeper questions that you are going to shake. In fact, your parents are going to shake. Do you want to share this video to a lovely one so that they all get their hands on it, so that we will learn, we pass on, the knowledge and the wisdom to our fellow people. Thank you for watching. Bye.